Hello friends, welcome back, and going ahead with our discussion in terms of advertising, now we are moving towards digital space. For past 2 decades and especially the last decade, we have come a long way in terms of digital innovation, in terms of marketing communication, and so much so that today we cannot say that it is a separate method of communication or mode of communication. We find digital method infused in almost every method of communication. So, though it can be seen with a specific identity of itself, wherein we are using only digital method, but then other methods cannot be seen without digital infusion or digital usage anyways. So, while we are talking of integrated marketing communication, today you talk about collaboration of all the methods or any of the methods, but digitalization is definitely there everywhere. Last time when I was talking to you about television, we looked at how AI and digitalization can be used when I was talking to Australian TV example. And then when we were talking about print media, I put up a thought in front of you that how print media can use technology to put up a perspective around kind of reaching in time to the customers with specific advertisements when they are reading a page of their choice. Let us see how digital world is enabling marketing communication and how innovative it has been and how innovative it can be, and that is always the point of view which we are trying to extend while our discussions are going on, how innovative we can be. So, one of the key innovations in advertising is the increasing push for combining traditional mediums, as I was telling you, with digital medium. There is more integration between different mediums with the digital medium, be it television, print or radio, that we have just discussed. So, advertisers can leverage social media platforms, podcasts, streaming services, mobile applications and websites all together or individually to increase the reach and engagement of television, print and radio and ad campaigns. And this is a message which I want to leave with you, is that try and visualize how it is being done and how it can be done further, how innovative you can be in terms of using digital space along with this as far as the whole scenario goes. Now, what is, how do we look at digital marketing? And again I am resorting to American Marketing Association definitional framework, which the source is given. What is digital marketing? 2023 March 8, American Marketing Association, and the website link is given to you here. So, digital marketing refers to any marketing methods conducted through electronic devices which utilize some form of a computer, including online marketing efforts conducted on the internet. Interconnectivity, internet is a revolution, we all acknowledge that, and how we can use it for marketing is the main important question here. Further, this statement says that in the process of conducting digital marketing, a business might leverage websites, search engines, blogs, social media, video, email and similar channels to reach customers individually or in larger numbers, in collaboration with each other or through specific targeted medium, let us say through websites only. But today it is a lot of overlap, lot of collaboration, lot of collation in different modes and methods, as I have been continuously telling you. But our perspective should be how innovative we can be. Now, you see, unlike traditional marketing, which is static and often referred to as one-way communication, digital marketing is an ever-changing dynamic process. Stated otherwise, customers cannot interact with business through a billboard or print ad, whereas digital marketing provides an avenue for two-way communication between a business and its actual or prospective customers. And here comes the key word which you should mark: interaction. Because interaction leads towards engagements. Now, if we are increasing interaction, and we are engaging the customers more, then definitely we can motivate the customer towards our products and services. And here comes our thought process associated with innovation for developing interaction and further engagement through digital marketing and social media. That is the most important element in terms of innovation in this innovation to be used or to be developed in this particular kind of a method. How innovative we can be to enhance the interaction. It is already an interactive medium. I send a message, you receive a message, but then how to develop that kind of an interaction? Should I call you, or should I put up something which you somehow are motivated to respond to, or then should I direct you somewhere? There are several kinds of elements of being innovative in this kind of space goes, and that is continuously being thought about as far as innovators in digital marketing space is concerned. But remember one thing, while we are talking about this innovative perspective, the main element which actually leads innovation through interaction is response. And generation of response is related to, again, creativity of the message, creativity of what I am trying to tell you. For example, if somehow Google is sending you news clips and those news clips are motivating you to look into something related to that, and Google is following that, and then something comes to you from the side of a marketer which is not directly associated with that news, but somehow directly associated with the thought process which that news would generate in your mind, and that marketer gets associated with you within the similar kind of a thought process which is being developed. That is an associative memory or priming kind of a perspective which we can read further through text or books like Daniel Kahneman's Thinking Fast and Slow. So, if I am being primed on something basically and my associative memory is working with reference to a particular kind of a thought process, here comes a marketing communication and somehow it works. For example, there is a story news clipping which is telling that some enthusiastic young gentleman has a lady has saved few lives using their vehicle which was there with them at particular kind of a time, and someone needed to go to hospital in an emergency and so on, and this particular vehicle is being shown on news clipping, and this marketer of this particular company starts sending a message while you are watching that news, or several companies, several automotive companies, they start sending you messages in terms of as far as automotive space goes. Does it make sense? Yes, it does, because everything is interconnected, everyone is watching everyone, and we know that what you are watching at this particular kind of a moment. So, if somehow we motivate you towards the direction which you are going in or going for, you may say that definitely not all the target customers would be covered in such kind of an approach, definitely, but then AI would enable us to know that who are our target customers, and then we would be differentiating the messages in terms of different customers who are watching the same news. That can also be done. There are several kinds of innovative thought processes which we wonder on daily basis when we talk to different kinds of experts, and especially in these kind of institutions like Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, where I am continuously communicating with computer science experts on the one hand, and on the other hand some other AI and data sciences experts, and on the other hand marketing experts, and then when I try to collate their thought processes which get collected with me at the end of the day or few days, then I realize that this can always happen somehow, and this is particularly what we are seeking for as far as this particular subject goes. This will enhance the engagement, and if I somehow get engaged with a particular kind of a product, it is brilliant. The other day I was talking to the founder of an application company who is an IIT graduate, and is working on animated short stories on epics for children, and it's a wonderful thought basically. And I saw those clippings. The name of the company is Jumbaya, and I was talking to Shailesh Prithani yesterday only, and you see, I saw those clippings, those are wonderful, and I realized that he is emphasizing upon same language text to be used while this storyboard is coming to you through an animated short film, and children are getting to know the details through a story, a wonderful beautiful animated story, and that is in different languages as well. And you see, that is how this whole world is working upon as far as the situation goes in terms of digital space goes. So, there are many innovations going on, and if somehow at the same time when a child is watching this epic, a message from a publisher related to similar kind of a thought process, or let us say the same epic comes in, the child would definitely get motivated to get that book online or offline, and child would refer to that book to their parents or elders, saying that I would like to read this further, or I would like to go in depth as far as the situation goes. Child would go back to the school and would discuss this with her teacher and her friends, and somehow this kind of a thing would come in. And when they are discussing, the teacher gets a message from this kind of a publisher or this kind of a text, and similar kind of a discussion carries on, and somehow this story goes on. You see, these are very interesting thoughts which can be done, and people are trying to do that, and that is where the further engagement is resolved. So, engagement is the resultant through lots of creativity, wherein innovation generates response and interaction happens. Now, you see, these days screen time, as I am saying, is at an all time high for many people, and that is the main important thing when we are talking of interaction. Digital marketing takes advantage of this reality, promoting business products and services across internet. In this way, businesses ensure that their marketing efforts are more likely to reach to the customers by targeting them where they spend most of their time. Enhancing the screen time with a meaningful kind of a storyboard, along with some interaction from that side and some associated marketing communication, is what we are looking at as far as being innovative goes. Enhancing screen time will not solve that kind of a purpose, because it may create clutter and noise, and we have to cater to that in due course of time. Successful digital marketing strategy generally involves a combination of various methods, as we have been talking since the beginning of this session, and those methods, they include online advertising, search engine optimization and marketing, social media marketing and management, and content creation amongst others, and that is where organizations like Jumbaya or products like Jumbaya come in. And that is a beautiful thought, and you definitely would enjoy that if you would watch that. So, there are different ways of conducting digital marketing, as I am telling you. Search engine optimization is there, search engine marketing is there, pay per click is there, and YouTube has a huge repository of different kinds of videos, and YouTube is trying to do several kinds of things while putting up different kinds of meaningful and associated advertisements within the videos which we watch. But if somehow we can create a linkage and a storyboard associated with everything which we are putting up along with the customer, and then we generate some interaction as well, that would be the next stage of innovation in terms of interaction and further engagement as far as this whole situation goes. Sometimes I do wonder that different OTT platforms versus YouTube. I am not trying to generate a competition here, I am trying to think in terms of what innovation can bring YouTube to the mainstream as compared to different OTT platforms. Other modes are social media marketing, email marketing, affiliate marketing, content marketing and native advertising. And just to quickly go through, just to update you, we all know these terms, but just to be on the same page. So, search engine optimization is the practice of improving ranking within major search engines to increase online traffic. If you have larger engagement from the side of the customer, this definitely would come up, because you would lengthen the time of, as far as, prolong the time of, as far as the interaction of customer with that particular kind of a website goes. SEM, search engine marketing, leverages paid online advertising to increase website visibility within search engines, and SEM is often used in conjunction with SEO, search engine optimization. Pay per click is an online method for advertising where a business only pays for its ads when a person clicks on them. Why would a person click on that? And that is where interaction, engagement, innovation in terms of response and creativity comes in, and that is where AI and different modes, they support us. There are several kinds of podcasts which are focused on the relevance of how all of this works in collaboration with each other. There are several kinds of sessions going on. Please do watch those sessions as well. Email marketing enables businesses to send branded promotional content directly to prospective customers via email, and we talked about letters and messages and emails and mails earlier as well. The use of automated newsletters is common in this context. Affiliate marketing is a performance based exercise that enables revenue sharing and pay per sale compensation within a common network. Here several things are coming together. You see, people are trying to be innovative. That is why these terms have evolved in due course of time, like affiliate marketing. Content marketing refers to the publishing and distribution of text, video or audio materials to customers online. Blogs, videos and podcasts are common ways for businesses to engage in content marketing. I have seen several kinds of customers or several kinds of people who are passionate about particular kinds of products. For example, I have friends who are passionate about looking into different newer models of automotives or newer models of shoes or newer apparels now and then. I have seen several friends who actually they surf through different kinds of what's new for them as far as their area of interest or their the products they are interested in. AI knows that somehow if we can collate everything and the cycle goes on and on, engagement becomes stronger and stronger, and we end up in a purchase, and even if not in purchase, we end up in developing that perspective around customers somehow. That would make a lot of sense, and that is where this innovation perspective comes in. Native advertising involves blending marketing materials into medium, making the underlying message and marketing purposes equally important. Sponsored content, in which one business posts its own content on a different website, is a common method of native advertising, and so on. Sometimes when we are talking about these different methods and methodologies, one wonders that how we can develop a collaborative innovative perspective around all of these or some of these. And the only answer is that, for example, you have an expert who is focusing upon native advertising, and then you have an expert on content marketing. You bring both of these experts to collaborate on a single kind of a sphere with lots of digital understanding and lots of marketing understanding, then this innovation can get materialized, and that is why we are talking about innovation in marketing, because no innovation can work separately without a deeper understanding of marketing, and marketing requires lot of innovative perspective. That is why innovation in marketing. You see, look at Spotify, a song for every CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, and you see, number of Spotify premium subscribers worldwide from first quarter 2015 to second quarter of 2023 in millions, which is a recent data, and it is 220 million by second quarter of 2023, and starting from 18 million to 220 million. If you will look at this rise in as far as the graph goes, you would realize that what Spotify has done. Spotify has become a mode in itself, if you will look at it, and that is where the importance of a particular kind of a mode evolves in due course of time. Now, once the importance of a particular mode evolves, we can always collate that with as far as other modes go, and let us see what Spotify did. The engagement level of the audio streaming app Spotify is 23% higher than other medium. That is the resultant which we got through, or they must have got through their marketing research. Yet the earning for audio advertisement is less than 2% of the total medium spend, as they could conclude, and the source is given here. Spotify decided to tackle this issue in an innovative manner by raising it with the right audience. To showcase their ability to target the consumers effectively, Spotify targeted the chief marketing officers of major companies. Same kinds of things have been traditionally done in case of publishers of different textbooks. They target teachers. But then how would they motivate teachers to read books before go for subscriptions for students or further readers go? That puzzle has not been solved in many cases up till now, until and unless a teacher is very experienced and has read so many books and can refer to so many books to his students. But then in classrooms you cannot just subscribe to so many books. Student wants one composite textbook and then few supportive books basically. But Spotify targeted chief marketing officers. Same, can we do same thing in case of books as well? We might, with their a song, a song for every CMO. So that is the line which they developed, a song for every CMO campaign. They targeted top CMOs by creating original songs for each one of them, using the data they already have about their music presence. Now you are getting to the point which we are discussing and building upon till now. So what Spotify did further, along with specific original songs, Spotify also gave the CMOs custom designed album art and commemorative platinum records to them. The result, all the 14 CMOs targeted applauded the innovative marketing approach, and it in turn resulted in one of the best year of Spotify in their advertising history, because they were on the board and they are the decision makers and they are the marketing planners, and they could realize the power of Spotify. So the company recorded a 75% year over year growth in 2021 and registered euro 1 billion in ad revenue for the first time ever. Brilliant thought, brilliant perspective, and as I am saying, this can also be done in case of different kinds of books. There are different kinds of podcasts which are coming on Spotify about the books. Interviews with authors are coming up. One of a journalist I know who does that continuously in terms of introducing different books to different audience goes. Now we are coming for social media marketing. Social media marketing is a tactic that taps into growth of social networks, and American Marketing Association refers to it as tactic. They say that it is a tactic that taps into the growth of social networks, encouraging users to adopt and pass along widgets or other content modules created by a brand, or to add a brand to the user's social circle of friends. Social media enhance the connectivity between people who want to remain connected, and if somehow we can take advantage of, that is one innovative perspective which is common, but then how this can further collate with digital marketing is the scope of innovation which we are talking of as far as the whole situation goes. Now look at Pepsi, what Pepsi did. Companies spend very high amounts to put their ads on different websites. Pepsi used the power of social media, bypassing the hurdle, and put their message on different websites. They turned their Twitter, now X, followers into hackers by posting a tweet with an HTML code. People could copy the code, open any website, inspect the source and paste the code to reveal their message. The users can then take the screenshot of the message on the website and tweet it to Pepsi and earn themselves a Pepsi. Now it is very interesting, you see what Pepsi did, but while I was working on this and reading this, my team prepared this as far as this example goes. When I was reading into this and I was thinking about this, social media, lots of connectivity between different kinds of people, as I am saying, and the definition also says is there. Can we generate, because they are connected, they have something in common, their passion, their association, their relationship or whatever. They like to see each other's messages and pictures and whatsoever. And if somehow we can use that commonality effect, then we have micro targets, micro segments or individual targets with some commonality, and that commonality can be capitalized for product referrals, which social media definitely is enabling, and people are doing that. But systematic product referrals, systematic product purchases, group purchases, and associating these people who are connected to each other with the help of products they may use in future. Product communities can be developed through social media, which definitely organizations are trying to do, but can we go for a systematic perspective around it? That is the most important part which we should learn. This is just a thought process, and then there are several other examples. For example, can we use social media with reference to generating commonality in terms of transferring knowledge from this place to that place amongst each other, and can we develop knowledge communities? We are trying to do that, but can we do that systematically? And then those knowledge communities are backed up with lots of content and text which can be commercialized, and content marketers or text marketers or publishers, can they develop social communities about as far as this whole situation goes, and develop sales and bring in marketing communication around that sales? We can do that. We can even customize this whole situation by generating further stories or developing novels or doing so many things which somehow in parts are visible around us, but then definitely we have not been thinking around that systematically. And one reason maybe, as I am trying to say, that we have different experts working on different things, but are we collating their knowledge and bringing on them on the same platform to innovate upon such kind of things? Further going into the Pepsi story, the code could be pasted on any website, as I was telling you, and it delivered. The Pepsi flavor reaches every corner, claim a Pepsi kit. And you see the line says the Pepsi flavor reaches every corner, claim a Pepsi kit, was available on every website. This included sports brand, newspaper, video game sites, automobiles, luxury clothes, university websites, technology sites, NASA, FBI, and also it was also working on the website of Coca-Cola. It was used on more than 2,900 websites around the world, and the brand interaction on Twitter increased by 9.4% in just 5 days. Reference is given at the base of this slide, and I will read it for you. Pepsi code, Pepsi hacked every website, 2022 May 26, campaigns of the world, and the web address is given here. So, you see there are some trends associated with digital marketing and social media: increased use of chatbots, artificial intelligence and automation to gain prominence, adoption of augmented reality and virtual reality tech, we have referred to that earlier as well, rise in the influencer marketing, and so on. And if you will look into the trends in digital marketing and social media, ITC's Sunfeast Dark Fantasy recently launched an innovative campaign, and this is a very interesting thing. Utilizing the abilities of generative artificial intelligence, social media, and the star value of their new brand ambassador, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, the company launched their new campaign, Har Dil Ki Fantasy, Every Heart's Fantasy, featuring Shah Rukh Khan. In their first video, Mr. Khan was seen as being fantasized by his fans while having the dark fantasy cookie. The campaign continued with the brand posting on their social media apps new message with the hashtag MyFantasyAd with SRK. The message contained a link that takes the users to the website where they can recreate the same ad, but this time with them on the ad along with SRK. You can also try that. They utilized generative AI technology to place the user's image in the advertisement along with SRK, and the ad is also available in multiple Indian languages. Very innovative thought, and definitely Mr. Khan has a very large following around the world. By using AI and the power of social media, Dark Fantasy successfully converted their advertisement into an experience where people could participate. Participation, interaction, engagement, and that is what we are talking about. And that is the power of innovation in integrated marketing communication and marketing, and definitely innovation in social media. That's all from my side in this session. I will be coming back to you with lots of insights in the remaining part of integrated innovations in integrated marketing communication, and then collating everything what we have discussed up till now. I will be catching up back with you. Till then, goodbye.